Hi, this is Jim Durkin, and I wanted to show you today some of our controls in the Impact Suite for ACT. So what we're looking at here is the ACT data entry screen. And with Impact installed, if you go and you say Design Layouts and use the Impact Layout Editor, we have a much more robust layout editor where we can drag controls onto the screen. Let's see what some of those newer controls can do for you. So if you just have a plain old text box like this, of course you can type in, enter the text, but we have indicators or little panels here. If I click on that, that's a lookup. It's going to look up by the field, contact contains Jim Durkin. They're all the default settings. Now, of course, you can change what you want inside of there. It's nice that it puts in the value for you. So like if I go to CEO, I say, well, I want to look up all my other CEOs. So it's a one button click to look up all the other CEOs. On the second text box, you can see not only do we have the lookup, but we have the drop down indicator because this field is attached to a list and you can select what value you want from there. Okay, the next field is a phone field in ACT. And as you can see, that is a hyperlink now. You can turn that on or off if you want. I'll show that in a second. But we have two things that happen here. On the indicator, of course, the little phone indicator, if I click on it, it does the same thing as the magnifying glass. It does a lookup. But it also looks up in all the phone fields. It's not just going to look up where the contact phone number. It's going to look at mobile phones, any field that you have as a phone number field, which is very cool. It'll search through those other fields. But let's look at the link. So what does this link do? Well, let's click on it. There it is. It opened up the native Windows phone link. It is connected to my phone, cell phone. And so right now, I can dial my phone. That's how easy it is to do it. So if we were on anybody's record, phones are now hyperlinks. Hyperlinks dial your phones. Very simple. The next hot link type of field is a web field, of course. So if I click on that, it's going to navigate to the home page. That's by expect. On the world icon, again, it is a lookup. So contact website contains that. So let's close that down. The third type is an email field. So we have an email in here, and if I click on the link, it opens up an email ready to send. So I can say subject is this, and hi Bob, how you doing? Email. But I may have canned emails that I want to send. This email icon is just a tad different. If I click on that, it presents me with a pop-up box. Of course, if I say lookup, it does the same thing all the other ones do. It does a lookup, email, and all the email fields just like the phone numbers. Let's look at what else is underneath here. We have a welcome email, and a what's up email. So if we select any of these are templates that I have. So I'm going to say what's up email. There it is, the same thing. Creates a new email, but it defaults to a template. And if I look at my editor, I have 3 email templates online. If I want to create a new template and say, payment due, say okay to that. And I'll say, hi Bob, your payment is due in 2 weeks. Simple email, right? So I've created this. I say subject line, payment due. So I have a subject line and a body of text. This is just a very simple email editor. There are half-hour videos I have online about how to use this, how to add contact fields, how to do merges and things like that. Right now, I'm just creating a very basic email. So I have an email now that says payment due. So now I have a new template in there. So if I click on my drop-down, I have payment due. Oh, payment due, your payment due is 2 weeks. Thanks, Bob. Let's send it. That's it. 2 clicks, selecting your email and sending it off. Over here, I'm showing this is a standard address field, and this is a character field. So of course it has a lookup on it. This is a city field, and of course it has a drop-down list on it. But I put a little button here to show just something else. This is inside of the designer. I added a button here which then takes this address and opens it up in the Google Maps. So I can say I want to need directions or whatever I need to do. Again, very simple in the editor to add a button onto your screen. So to wrap up, our custom controls allow you to do things like dialing the phones, doing lookups quicker, promoting simpler emails, generating maps or generating lookups for the address field. Again, thank you for watching, and go to impactact.com and download your trial version. Thank you.